What a nice guy. You know why he did that though, Jimmy? He said that he got stuck on the trail and you rode up next to him and said, "You really suck at riding." Kept yelling at him.
From someplace, I'm not going to tell you where it is, because I'm sitting on a couch in a really cool place. I hope the sound is good. This is Tech Talk Taco Tuesday number 227. It's the show where some old know-it-all guy tells you the answers to the questions that you want to know. 9 out of 10 times not referring to a reference manual. So tonight on the show, here's what I know how not to do. I don't know how to actually make a show work, and I said earlier we were going to put it on the YouTubes, and we didn't. And I hope the sound is okay, because that's the one thing that could really ruin this. That's why the refrigerator just kicked on and started making extra noise. This show is going to be a special show because it's just me sitting around on a couch with a bunch of my friends after a trail ride. So that's kind of like your bench racing and stuff. So what I'm doing right now is checking to see if we have any sound here. Do we have any sound here? Because this show is brought to you by Yamaha, we shouldn't have a KTM as a main ingredient onto the set, right? Well, we're going to fix that. Don't worry. I'll take care of that, because mostly what we're going to do is Roost or Endo. We're going to do a lot of Rooster and Endoing. And if, for some reason, you guys can get up to 100 live viewers on the show, no, 150, I'm going to just drop down and start doing push-ups. And I'll do a lot of push-ups. And then that way, tomorrow we go riding, I'll be hurting. Yeah. So, and if you're going to talk out there, you have to go around the corner. You can talk right around the corner if you need to talk. But can somebody tell me whether the sound is working? This is a good question. Hi. So maybe put it up in the comments, because I think, how do you find this show? Well, if you're watching this show, you've already found it. But I tagged some of you ding-dongs go to @DirtBikeTest on Facebook. Yeah, it's not YouTube, because YouTube didn't like me anymore. Let me see. I'm going to listen to it on this, and then we can get the echo chamber going, I think. This is my show computer. It sounds good. Okay, we're good. We've got sound.
Sound good for me.
So should I bring on my first guest? Well, I don't know. There's only 3 people watching, so I might have to. If you guys don't make it 4 people within a minute, I'm just going to start drinking my beer here. This is what we do on the show. Boom. Casey, why don't you come on over?
It's only 7 o'clock in California.
Oh, I know. Nobody's ready for this. I need to do this show now, because I'm going to fall asleep in about a half an hour. So there we go. We got 4 people. So when you guys want us to figure out how to make it work? Casey McCoy, welcome to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. Your second appearance on this horrible podcast. Yeah, delay. There's delay. Look, this has to go from here to the secret remote location. It has to go up onto the satellites through Mexico. And I'm not kidding when I say through Mexico. I have to go through Mexico and then come back to here and then get onto this.
Awesome.
So, great trail ride today, Casey. Thanks for taking us. We rode on Jawbone Canyon today. Yeah,
There were some jawbones dragging on the ground.
yeah. We went to Jawbone Canyon, and what you need to do if you're watching this, you can always type into the comments. Like, I'm going to say hi in the comments, just to make sure the comments work, and they work. So we're good there. So we can answer your questions. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a Rooster Endo segment with all of my friends' bikes here. And we got some good ones. Then part of this is because you are doing some testing for a dirt bike test.
Right.
You are testing
We got the chair with stake on the 300 here with some skid plates, with some hand guards. One of those disc rotors. I could have used on the back today.
Ooh, yeah, the bulletproof designs.
Bulletproof would have definitely helped today.
Another sponsor of the show back in the day when we had more sponsors. Because we're not even supposed to be doing the show. This is like a bonus episode. So mostly we're curious about the tank, because it's a huge tank. 4 gallons, which is up almost 2
Yep.
from stock. and we're curious about your bruises. We show you got a couple.
Just a couple bruises, but I'll take the bruises over not doing a 70-mile ride. Overall, the tank's awesome. And one out of take in less than 5 minutes, then Jervis is definitely the way to go. A little bit top heavy in some of the title section.
But the last gallon. Once that gallon's gone.
Once the gallon's gone, you really don't notice it. And the width of it's great.
Right.
But
so
overall, other than that, just under the lip here a little bit. My knees catch occasionally when I'm sitting down, which I'm told I'm not supposed to do. So get over it.
You're not supposed to sit down, right?
Somebody told me.
It's better to stand up when you really need to control a bike. There's nothing on the sitting.
But yeah, I occasionally get the knee knocking on the lip there. But any other positive, it's great because I wouldn't do the rides I do with the sock tank and the ability of that. Some drawbacks of it, very hard to get to the radiators. You need to check your radiator fluid and a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it's hard to get your fingers down into the thing.
Well, plus that radiator cap on these bikes.
Right. It's not an old standard radiator cap. It's kind of like it looks more like a screw cap, but you still push down. Yeah, you have to push down. And then the oil, filling the premix oil.
Still spill as much as I used to. So
it didn't get it doesn't look like it's not just right there in your face. But like you said, it takes. I mean, KTM's new fuel pump design is so easy. It just drops in. It's kind of an all-in-one unit as opposed to having a wires come in, hoses down the thing. It literally just all one piece drops in there. The downside is that the gas has to splash up into that center portion.
Right.
There is a company like Takamoto that's working on making like an updraw, so with little siphons or binders that'll go in there. But I mean, we haven't got it down that low yet.
Pretty low. We did 70 miles yesterday, but yeah, but still haven't. I wouldn't have made 70 miles at sock tank. And then to 75, I think we did. I've gotten it pretty low.
Yeah. But you never had a splash.
You never sputtered all through this way.
Yeah. So, and then like what he's talking about, there's a corner. Go ahead and point at it because I can kind of see the bike. There's a corner on it, right
under here, and it's mostly on the right side. I can see his lower. It's sharp.
That's why your left leg has the bruises on it. It's my right leg. Oh, okay, that's the right leg. Right. I don't know my right from my left. This is a common knowledge. I think the other right. Okay. So yeah, you can. I wonder. I'm thinking is that because I'm wondering if it's your brake foot or why would be one side as the other? Because it doesn't seem like it. It's pretty symmetrical. Oh, sharp.
It's actually sharper on that side.
Okay.
So there's a pretty good sharp point on that side.
So Kirby's round those suckers off, and other than that, you got a winner of a thing. And for being so tall, and when you look at it visually, when you're riding that bike and you're looking at that tank, you go, this is kind of like the Yamaha thing where when Yamaha have those big radiator shrouds and stuff, and look down and you go, this thing's big, but in reality, where you're contacting and touching it, it's just you don't even notice it's a bigger tank.
Why are you looking at the tank?
Because I have to remember all this stuff.
Okay.
Or I can stare at the tank. Somebody called in that I'm supposed to not look at the tank. But so we're going to get right into this. We're going to do Roost or Endo on all these guys' bikes. So we're going to roll. We got some gems for you too, by the way. So we're going to roll some stuff in and roll some stuff out and kind of show you what we got. But I'm going to pick on Casey's bike today. Let's see. Number one, it's not a Yamaha. So the show is brought to you by Yamaha. Look at that, by the way. That old poster for the 2016 YZ 450F and YZ 250F with Rick Burgett, Bob Hanna, and Brock Glover. So
I found that poster in a shop up here 3 years ago, probably. Rick Burgett used to train me back in my moto days, which was a long time ago, but he worked for us for a bit, and then I saw that hanging on the wall stuff after. I think it was stuffed in the corner, and I talked the parts guys out of it because it was stuffed in the corner.
Yes, that was their 60th anniversary Yamaha 3-time champion. And the little one that you can't see so much, the little one it says 3 good reasons to buy a 79 YZ. So they're kind of doing a throwback to that thing. So good thing that we've got. What the heck is going on here? Can't even control mine. control my thing. There's pictures of jewelry. And why do I get pictures of jewelry? There we go. We're back to the good show. I'm at something. There's some comments. D. Ron Moyer says, Jimmy, hold on, I got it. What's going on with KTM? How's the rest of the industry? Good question. Glad you asked.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea. In reality, no, I know some things, but I mean, it's funny because I get asked a lot of questions, and I have a good idea, but sometimes I don't know the exact in and outs of stuff. And you're way more into business and seeing this stuff than I am. I just ride dirt bikes a lot, but they are cutting back. They're cutting back on a lot of things, but this is because everybody's kind of speculating on the economy. We have this huge surge that was way unexpected during COVID. Like everybody started buying outdoor recreation stuff. Didn't matter what it was. We can't do inside things. We can't gather in groups. We got to do outside stuff. Dirt bikes are like that. All the manufacturers saw a huge, increase. They kind of were building up for, things like this. And then they didn't expect it. And then they had, we need to produce more. And they couldn't, and all these things. And now they got back on track. They started making a lot of stuff. Everybody did. And for the first time in 4 years now, there's bikes sitting on the floors, and a lot of them.
It's not just moto industry, it's bike industry.
Yeah, bicycles. I mean,
bikes are huge.
I have friends in the bicycle industry, and they say it's too worth. But it's funny because what I'm seeing is you have a bunch of clickbait YouTubers that are saying, "Oh, KTM," and they're drawing graphs. I show them all just off the cliff, and it's normal for companies to have to cut 20 and 30% out of budgets based on what's going on. And it's normal for companies to start having more stuff produced in different places. And KTM has a big stake in other companies that produce bikes in other parts of the world. And so I don't think there's anything going on. It's just another, like what happened in 2008.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Yeah,
let's hope that's not a repeat.
Yeah, and I remember when I was a kid racing, what was it, like 94 or 96? There was another time when the industry just super tanked. This is just cyclical. It's normal. So nothing's going on. It's just normal stuff, business stuff. And when you finally start hearing about it, it's stuff they usually did 6 to 8 months ago, or they planned to do it, a year ago. They're like, hey, if this doesn't, this is budget stuff. We don't meet these numbers. This is how we're going to respond.
Yeah. It's all part of the macroeconomics out there. Outdoor industries going to be challenged.
Yeah. And some kid named Wyatt Megala, you might know earlier, says that bike is an Endo for sure. Right? Yeah, Endo. So
why? Because he ran back.
Oh, we'll get to some of that stuff a little bit later. I mean, I think why is your bike in line? No. Why not? Well, it needs to be in line. I have some intimate experiences with your bike, and because it is tech talk, I'm going to show them how I diagnose that bike's problem. Yeah, kids.
I think he missed a day riding, didn't he?
He got at least 6 miles in.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was good. Let's see. That is not a factory edition or anything. That's not the special one, is it? Yours.
No, it's a stock 24.
And they come with the orange clamps now?
No.
Okay.
It's got a few other things on it. It's got the billet clamps on it. It does have the cone valve forks on it, which pretty impressed with. They work real well.
Right.
Dialing them in, it's changed different.
So you basically have what we call kit suspension on the spike. So cone valve fork and PDS shock. They don't call that a tractive shock, do they? What do they have a name? Is this?
Fun.
Yeah. So I ridden it. It's good. It's actually, it was almost for me too plush. And so Casey's a little bit lighter than I am. So I was kind of getting it to sag a little bit. And if you know anything, I love PDS. In fact, let's see, I never say anything bad about Yamahas, but I might have cursed the shock linkage a couple times. Like,
you believe there was
a shock linkage curse. Fully blamed. I have this little thing where, when you, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like when the handlebar touches the ground, what do they usually call that? Tip over? Yeah, might have been a tip over time. Yeah. So I had to tip over. Fully 100% blame shock linkage. I said I wasn't used to a shock linkage. So anyways, yeah. So
I think you said that was actually that tree out there on the trail.
oh, when we were pivoting over the tree,
You know, the tree.
right? Yeah, I wasn't used. But I didn't tip over that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Where did you get stuck?
oh, I got stuck. That's right. Yeah, I may have done a pirouette or two today. So interesting. So I like Casey's bike because it's mostly stock with changes that are they're good smart upgrades. Like it's like, do you have any bling on your bike? You notice, I mean, the forks are definitely, the suspension definitely has a bling factor to it.
And that'll be, yeah, that's definitely some bling on that. Just in fact, you'll see it later.
And you had
The disc, or I've never actually.
oh, you're talking about your second entry that you're holding back on for the Roost up. Yeah.
Well, I got the disc star. That's pretty basic stuff. I'm a big Cleveland stock.
Yeah. It was
The change.
improved maturity steel plate, has a little more protection off the side.
Definitely good where we were today.
Yeah.
And discard, like I said, I could have used those better wing back.
And but okay, those color of those clamps, I make that's bling.
That's what.
That's bling. But
It comes on those, the special editions.
yeah, but could you put those forks into your stock clamps?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need that.
Yeah.
Well, that's bling. But do you notice any? Oh, you wouldn't notice any difference. You went straight from one fork to the other.
I have not used the other.
You haven't used the clamps independent from the fork. Those forks and clamps all at the same time.
Right.
No, I like it. I don't really have any. I don't have any issues. The bike hasn't. Other than rider-induced rear disc bending,
That's all. It's got an enduring spark arrestor, which
yeah, we should talk about
is
it.
actually in something.
Well, let's get back to the disc road. You went for a pass on the trail link, allegedly. Slower rider.
Second
anyway.
line.
Yeah, second line. Rock to rear disc. They make a thing for that.
Yeah.
And make a disc guard for that, right? Bent pretty severely. I was surprised it
Does
was,
that a long time?
I was surprised it was bent out.
No, it's been in.
Oh, we were bending.
Pulling it out.
We were pulling it out. That's right. See, left and right out in Malcolm. So, but I wish I would have left the GoPro running or do that. We tried to motion put tire irons as we were going to break.
Yep. Or
Then we got the KTM tool and we were wedging that thing in there and then using and this big, I don't know, what is that Allen reach for?
that was actually left over from my 950 Super Enduro that's still in my back.
Okay. So yeah, that's a giant ass Allen. Well, if you would have had a crescent wrench, it would have been simple.
Tricky.
Well, that one, yeah, it wasn't there. So we were using these combinations of KTM axle wrench and big giant Allen wrench to wedge and bend this thing back. And basically, I mean,
It's just like the anti-lock brake you can never run.
oh, it won. But doesn't it lock up momentarily and then freewheel and lock up and freewheel? Yeah. Are we fixing this?
There might be some people not riding far. You would just fix it with.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll fix it with their wheel.
Yeah.
Right, this little swap it. Got it. Are we riding tomorrow?
We're riding something tomorrow.
I was riding something. Okay. Yeah.
Where it's
I'm on vacation, so we shouldn't even be doing this stupid show. And Joe Strotsman says, "Hey, from Indy." Oh, Indy. I thought it said Italy.
Man, it's good service stuff.
And Dave Donnelly has a question. When we're gonna get to the other thing we were doing. Disc rotor and it's spark arrestor. That's right. Remind me. I have a question about a compression test. My old Suzuki GS1000 EC. Okay. This is Tech Talk Taco Tuesday on dirt bike test. Do you have a knobby on that bike, or I'm going to refrain from answering the question? You can go ahead and answer. There's a little delay right now. So let me get into this. His GS1000 EC had 110 PSI, but when I squirted some oil in the cylinder, it came up to 135. I think it needs a top end overall. I know it's not a dirt bike. Okay, good. I got to read the question before I start being on. But does this apply to my 500 EXCF? Thanks. Good job saving the little dog. Oh, he trolls me on the internet. I had a dog walk on our property, and I posted it up in my local lost dog thing. Evidently, the dog's a full-on repeat offender because when I put him up there, everybody knew which dog it was. Yeah, The dog's 3 strikes and you're out. It's nothing. So yeah, for sure, when you put oil in there, that oil is going to help seal. It would work on anything. It would probably raise the compression on most anything. There's always a little bit of oil coming up from, that's what motor oil does. It splashes around on the motor, and there's jets on a lot of bikes that squirt it up on the cylinder walls, and you have an oil scraper ring that sort of cleans it back off. The idea is that oil film is going to help lubricate and help the rings seal. So if you put it on top, then you just get a little extra oil in there, and that oil can go down in the ring lands. And because who knows where, everybody always thinks the rings are just blowing by on the cylinder surface. Well, a lot of how a ring works is some of that gas pressure gets down in behind the ring and pushes the ring out. And I've seen rings I've seen a lot of different, like really high-end race stuff, different shapes of rings to do different things, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, putting oil there will help. Sometimes, and I don't know how long it's been since this thing runs, or if it does run, and I'm always saying, let's do the simplest thing first. Does it run, and how does it run? And sometimes just running it for a little while might actually help it seat back in. Like bikes that sit for a while, the rings kind of collapse down, or maybe it gets a little dirty in there. So yeah. Not under right, but does apply to my 500 EXCL. I don't know how that applies, but rings are rings, piston rings are piston rings. Yeah, hopefully that works out for you there, Dave. Thanks for the question. Putting so the neuroengineering thing goes on your stock muffler. It's a spark arrestor. If you need to have spark arrestors, we're riding on public lands. And so you take off the stock end cap, take this off, and you put an enduro engineering one that slides in there. And then it has a removable end piece with a screen type spark arrest on the back of it. And just like these bikes are finicky, if you dent the pipe, they're finicky to back pressure. So when you start changing, and like you notice, this thing uses no oil, and then your T guy bite. And I agree with that. I think they've kind of, on the safety side, thrown a little more oil in there, because not only does it help with lubrication, it actually makes more power when you put a little bit more oil in it. For some reason, I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. But so, like the old ones used to burn so clean, you never get any what we call spooge or oil residue that would come out of the muffler or build up. So his is now that and that residue that now would leak out if you had a straight through muffler kind of catches on the screen, and that screen starts getting. How many days are you getting?
I'm actually just making a habit to pull it off and burn it off after every day.
You have your little tool. That's what that.
I got a little porch that I burn it out with, and then pair of ice strips, and takes less than 5 minutes to burn it out, scrape it off.
Yeah, it's simple, easy to do. So you did. So we'll say it's probably wise to do it every tank of gas.
Yeah, I think after today, it was a short ride, all the long and technical, you try to find after that. But a tank of gas is probably good.
Right.
It might actually go a little bit longer, depending on how, what you're running and how fast you're going. Or
so this
really getting some better.
2 years ago when we did a ride with you, my buddy Dave had one on his TBI. We got halfway through, and he's like, my bike's kind of running like crap. And I kind of knew what it was. I knew from denting pipes that I'm like, gee, let me look at the pipes dent, and I looked at the back, and sure enough, it was halfway plugged up. And it's funny, it just gets rich.
Yeah, it just starts blubbering.
Yeah, it starts acting kind of rich. And then it even, on your mapping, one map is quite a bit substantially worse. I wouldn't even run it on the green map, which is the aggressive.
Swap them based on, and I can almost tell when it plugs up, I tend to go back to green because it's a little bit more pricey. And depending on the situation, I'd like the less aggressive map better.
Right.
It pulls better. It's more forgiving than the advisor we're riding in right now. But yeah, I'm surprised how noticeably that was.
Right. With the different maps. So that's a big change. That's a big improvement. Can you give 2 different maps instead of 0 maps? That's so close together. But when we did one ride yesterday, one for sure, that one map
definitely did one different one.
So you just have one of those blowtorch, kind of butane torch stuff like that. because what we did, because we didn't have this at the time, is we cut a can, by a bit of beer can, and in half, poured a little bit of gas in, made a little fire, and set that thing right and set it on fire. And then we didn't have a wire brush or anything like that. So we just like rubbed it in the dirt. And
So I find when I burn that thing off, I do just tap down the ground till the carbon falls off and cleans up before.
yeah, and
I don't have to scrub it.
our gas fire did not get hot enough. It would just
Usually it gets pretty hot.
yeah. So, but there's ways around it, and so that's the way around it. So yeah, Casey, I think your bike Roost, it hasn't let us down yet. It's led us a lot of cool places. Oh yeah, you're going Endo. We do take. So why does it Endo?
Are you taking customer feedback?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Endo? Well, it's mostly the rider that's the
rider.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he brain check you today?
Yeah, a couple times.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Or is that
You almost ran into me too.
I know you did it on purpose.
I
It
did
is
too.
so nice.
I saved your pretty white gear today, like that.
Yeah.
When I cross-threaded in that mud.
I was doing all black.
So was that?
So you was all black.
Or
That was
was
gonna
that you almost in there?
Oh, I definitely could have been me just almost hitting you.
Yeah.
So, anyways, okay, let's take this one out. Go tell Tony he's up next. Let's bring you can pull my, you know what? I'm not immune from any of this harassment. Who hates me more here? Like which we should probably get Peter in here and we could talk about my bike. Actually, you rode my bike, Casey.
Oh, God. I don't know if that's right or if that.
That was a little bit of work.
A little bit of struggle.
Or since Alonzo's here, we can just have
A copyright violation for that sound, by the way.
what you want. Yeah, okay, somebody call my wife and tell her she's live. She just called live on TikTok Taco Tuesday. Alonzo, we decide you're up next. Josh. How's it looking there? We have directors and producers and lots of technologies and stuff.
It's looking pretty good.
Okay.
So that, Jim.
Sound's working. How did that work when my wife called? And let's see.
Casey,
Casey, the king of fun. Says Kells. Okay. Alonzo, sit down. Welcome to Tech Talk Taco Tuesday.
Thank you.
We had a rough start. Yeah? A lot of muscling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, Alonzo is a fair. We forgot to talk about the tiers.
We did forget to cheat.
Okay, well, Casey will come back on later. I knew there was something really important. You're a fairy.
Yeah.
You're a farrier. Okay, they told me you were a fairy.
Yeah.
I wanted to be careful. I mean, Casey sat a lot closer to me, so it wasn't that sketchy. But anyhow,
I didn't know that.
Alonzo, they told me you were riding for 2 years. And that's a lot. Like, and I was really worried. But we did some really technical. We don't talk about right, super top secret. So it's not that it's like you can't ride there. Totally good legal riding, but super top secret is really good. And that's why you have to go find your own stuff. Don't share it on the damn YouTubes and the internets like everybody else does. And that just makes you unable. So back to Alonzo, man of many muscles. He's a lot of muscling when you're riding through that stuff.
In my defense, in this section, I was gassed.
Gassed.
Nonetheless.
Well, that's because you used a lot. That's how you gas yourself, by using a lot of muscle.
Well, I do. Jimmy Lewis was behind me, and
So you tensed up.
played all these games in my head.
Why is everybody do that? I'm only being on this show. Yeah. So
Right on the trail.
yeah,
On the show.
I gave you a couple pointers,
Yeah, no.
and I told you that they wouldn't work.
Great helpful. You know, I've been thinking about every trail since. And play balance. What can you do?
So you may not know this. www.jimmylewisoffroad.com. That is a big sponsor of the show because they bring me to you because it's my company and I'm in charge, and they sponsor me all day long because I'm working anytime I'm on a motorcycle. It's like a job.
Yeah.
So yeah, go. We haven't announced our fall schedule because I'm negotiating with insurance companies. I need a specialist. So that's what we got going on there. We're going to talk about your bike. Do you have a recluse?
Yes. Yeah. Damn it! I went so long without
You were doing all that with a recluse. Wow. That's because I like recluses.
I love them.
Yeah, yeah.
I love my recluse.
That's almost as bad as he's saying you're a fairy.
I know. Well, I can't tell you how many times I've flamed out in a terrible situation and you just tip over. I'm so sick of it. Can't get hurt because I'm a fairy.
Yeah.
I go to work. I'm a physical guy.
Float away. Yeah.
So
Tell everybody what a farrier is.
I'm a horseshoer.
Yeah.
Shoe horses. Horses wear shoes. I put them on. I say horseshoer people that you shoot horses. I'm a child I wish.
Oh. Well, you lose a lot of business.
Yeah.
So that is like a craft or a skill. I mean, it's like it. Because I've watched guys do this before, and it looks like something. Was your dad?
He did it for 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I took over at 3 years ago. I'm doing it for 11 now. So
and horses have a mind of their own.
their bikes are much safer than others.
Like, you heard it from
Those stalls there.
you heard it from fair, like
Yeah.
yeah. So you've got a couple things done to it. I don't know. Can you see see?
It's hard to see, right?
Didn't I tell you on my show?
Yeah.
Like, guys, when we do Roost or Endo, they purposely, what I tell you, they try to hide.
I don't know. I try to show more of it.
The front
rotor, the disc guard.
He has a front rotor disc protector. If you know anything about this show,
There's a wide jewelry show going on.
I didn't feel like bending it back like Casey have to do today.
right? I don't know if you're gonna have to like roll back in that thing. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, good. I don't know how. I mean, I know how you can bend the front rotor, and people say, "Oh, look at the scratches on it," and you shouldn't be hitting rocks there.
That's why I am. I am. There's no way around that.
Right.
I like rocks. I'm a big rock guy.
As a recluse guy, I like recluses. I like that gets that.
I'm glad there's that.
It's okay. What do these other guys say about it? They say
He used to have one.
Oh, they
just don't have one right now.
they evolved.
They are too cheap for it.
Right. Oh, too cheap.
Yeah.
350 was good with a red flute. Not so much on the 450.
I just learned to ride. That's what I usually get.
Yeah, my girlfriend told me to work on my finger dexterity.
So, highway dirt bike wraparound handguards.
Yeah, I don't like my throttle tube when I fall over, and there's the biggest one on the edge right here.
Right. They are beefy.
I tried the plastic one that Casey has.
Mm-hmm.
Second best for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely have.
You have a left-hand rear brake.
Yes, this is a heavy bike, and it makes it very nimble. Going around tight stuff, just switchbacks, just throw that rear brake around.
Do you use it?
Oh yeah. That is 90% of my braking. I never touch the front brake.
Oh, rear brake. The pedal.
No, whoa.
Oh, you don't touch the front brake.
I do just occasionally. I use the rear one.
How do you slow it down?
But with the rear brake for most of the part.
That doesn't work.
I like it.
Oh boy. Okay.
You get a lot of brake ties.
I have this riding school. It may surprise you, but I work on teaching a lot of these skills. We'll get to that later. A lot of buttons up on the handlebars I'm seeing.
I had the head com, for the brake. Yeah, I haven't used that to take it off.
Are you part of that Wolf Enduro guy?
No.
Because they always they're prominent with the radio.
Yeah, I got one of them, but just because I'm tired of. Every time my friends are stuck, I go back to get them finally, and here they come. They'll save me, 20 minutes turning around and shit.
Got it. You have interesting fork protectors.
Trail Down Co.
Okay.
They're in Northern California, and this guy working out of his garage,
And that's so you don't get dents.
Yeah, I've
all over.
I've dents in them.
There's another mod that I'm kind of curious about. Is this? What's this stick for right here?
That was a good luck stick.
It's a good luck stick.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
what the hell is that doing there?
I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that was just hanging out.
It was so heavy.
It wasn't as bad as the other thing I found on your other buddy's bike.
How's that?
Chain guide that literally stock chain guide that had like 2 millimeters maximum of it was like you might as well have just taken it off. It wasn't doing much.
Oh yeah.
At that point, because the chain was literally, you look at the chain guide, you see the chain hanging down below the chain guide, and then he went over and he touched it. The whole thing was loose. He tightened it up.
I didn't know.
I don't think he even tightened it up.
No, because I took off.
Oh yeah. I kind of said, that doesn't matter.
Here's what it is.
We walked away. Your foot pegs are bolted on.
I keep breaking the pins, and this is better. Look, if you look at my bike from the top, my pegs are like this from any rock stock, and it's really annoying. And I pounded it back. I put them in the forge. I had done everything. I bought new ones. The frames just moved back a little bit, and yeah.
I mean, but the tabs are still good.
Yeah, they're still there.
That's
Spin it back occasionally.
That's good.
And,
I mean, if the fact that the tabs haven't broken out, it's a good quality.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
And you still have all your toes.
I do. I noticed you don't.
No, I'm missing one.
Yeah, what happened?
When I desert racing, that figures it was. I actually did. I jumped off. I jumped into a sand wash, and I jumped like really far out there. And where I landed, there just happened to be a rock underneath this thing.
Oh, nice.
And my foot went underneath the foot peg. It wasn't pretty. I'm lucky I have a foot. Let's put it that way. The doctor that worked on my foot put, like, there was so much pins and things sticking in and out of it. And he said, we're probably going to have to take it off. And I told him I wanted to go running next week. And he did a lot of work. He said,
Let's do 2 more.
that's
stink.
no, really?
Yeah.
That's the, sorry, in case you can, in case you're wondering what he's talking about. That little piggy didn't get the part of it.
Okay, I'm still trying to see if there's any comments. What's that? Somebody's trying to sell me jewelry.
Another birthday.
Big Tank, Clark Tank.
No, it's IMS. So no,
Sorry, IMS. Yeah,
it's the one that's got the metal inserts into the plastic body. Because the Acherbys don't, they screw into the plastic and they strip out.
Oh no, the wood screws.
Yeah.
The wood screws are the best things ever for them.
You like them?
Oh yeah, years of experience. Like everybody freaked out.
Someone, where?
Oh, it's probably the Peter guy.
No. Or Wyatt.
Oh, why? It's not.
Ex-employer of Kelly over there.
Oh,
It's fine.
yeah. They don't know if they're good.
Actually, it's running my cylinder head pretty good. It's roughing it good. I always put something on it.
So on mine, I have some KTM's with that tank on it. I have that heat shielding stuff just only in that location, like where because like when you put it on, it's brand new. It doesn't touch, but tanks swell and expand. I mean, especially with all that heat source.
Yeah.
It's when it starts dripping gas, though. You would probably notice it. Yeah, you noticed your bike was dripping gas.
Your Wyatt.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's
dripping gas for
not dripping gas or half
20 miles. Lots of half tank of fuel. Oh.
He's got a tug straps front and rear.
This is a dog leash.
Dog leash. Okay, so homegrown.
Wyatt actually gave me that old one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Scott steering stabilizer.
And I have Scott's.
Fast Company flex handlebars.
Yep.
Right. Are there any other things I should need? You got
Vortex ECU, the map switch.
Oh, you got a map.
Yeah. I just got Enduro. I can switch the maps in the ECU. Now it's the worst when you just dial it up or whatever.
Right. More power.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Way better than stock. Well, this thing stock from when I got it home, I was pretty sad. Where's all the power?
It's the muffler.
Yeah.
I mean, the muffler really, you can just do a muffler swap on them. They're pretty good. But where you get most of your power is that ECU lets it rev another 1,500 or so RPM. That's where the power really.
Spent most of my time just chugging along,
I was watching the power sometimes on the little rocky uphills when rocks would go flying.
Yeah.
I used the air.
I used to ride in that IRC M5B tire and throwing just mortar shells at people.
What else we got in that chariot?
Got the suspension, that stuff feels good. Their tricks, sprockets.
Right.
I got Warp 9 Elite wheel set. They're all it's supposed to be like real efficient. I got Kashima coated shock, on the line when I was doing my wheels are Kashima nipples, Kashima hubs, and it comes I get it in the mail, it's like dirt brown. I'm like, wow. No, you could think I spent $1,200 in a set of rims. So happy, you can't tell at all.
No, they look a little, but you can't take the spokes much.
No, just in it once. It's just
regular hands. Okay, good.
I haven't got another. They're the Elite rim, I think. They're new ones, and I have beat the piss out of them.
It's like a higher level in there.
Yeah. They're not. Yeah, I never want to
running the gummies.
Yeah, Golden. Or no, it's actually Chico.
Oh, the Chico
16 cheater compound, and then the Chico 525 cheater compound as well. It's nice and soft.
Right.
I tried the hard one of that, and all of a sudden, pretty quick.
Yeah. Overall, if it didn't have a recluse life, I always say it roosted, but
Cheer. Like that.
She's not ideal. Around the horn, what are we saying about the bike? Is
Given where he's taken us and he's encouraged us to do a few things, I'll give him a Roost.
yeah, Roost.
You know, I give Alonzo a lot of a hard time quite often about his bike and his upgrading and turnover of bikes. And
You know, it has a shit ton of scratches on it. Like this bike probably does not look as good in person as it is on TV.
but I think the key takeaway
Have
for
you had to
me,
rebuild it yet?
I just got top fun done.
the bike
Just recently. Yeah.
Okay.
the bike is a Roost for Alonzo.
A Roost for Alonzo.
Yeah.
Did it need to be done?
So funny story. I drained my oil and it was really metallic, and I kind of freaked out. And I'm got all these plans. But the top end's already, I haven't touched top end. I was just kind of let it gone. I was like, screw it. Bottom end might be going out. Brought in some mechanic, fixed it, and he told me my recluse plate was wearing out. There's just aluminum going through my oil.
Right. I was going to say, when you said there was a lot of metal in there, I'm like, yeah, recluse.
Yeah.
And so the recluses they wear. It's a wear item. It's part of the clutch. It's a wear item, and they tend to put a fair amount of aluminum in there. And they progressively get worse. Like when you put one in brand new, you're going to get a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when they start going, you get a lot of aluminum. And the filters in those bikes are excellent.
Okay.
And the filter will keep all that stuff out. I've got a few of them with 500 and 600 hours on, and they're as long as you keeping the oil clean, changing the oil, and keeping the air filter clean.
Yeah, a lot of maintenance all the time.
So you did a lot of it. So crank,
Yeah.
holy crank, or pressed it.
I brought it to Dave and Fraser. You might know him.
Good.
I'm Coon.
Yeah, not familiar, but yeah.
Okay. He did. He presses it in.
Okay, so he presses it, and then valves.
Did replace those, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so did valve guy.
Yeah, I mean, he just
Make it ready.
Yeah, that's great. I've rebuilt them in the past myself, and just not the most.
Cylinder replaced, replated.
No, just it was.
Oh,
Yeah. It was fine. Yeah, it was. There was no problems with.
Right.
It was running good. There was no. I
just awesome.
I got worried.
Yeah. So Wyatt, Rooster, Endo.
Oh man, Roost for sure. Those two wheels add 10 horsepower.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a Roost because it's despite that, I just like to, go with. Everybody tells me the recluses are for guys that don't know how to ride and stuff. So I should Roost envy you for that.
Yeah.
I should fully envy you for the front disc guard. But
soft balance doesn't it? I got it.
The good thing is there's 60% of that front disc guard, bulletproof designs, by the way, is good. If you just cut the part off that protected the disc, then you have a really nice fork look.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell them to get a taller seat.
He wants me to get a taller seat.
Oh, you should definitely get taller.
You think
You
so?
really want one?
No.
Oh, your size you love. Your legs don't pull up like that.
Too bad. I just bought a brand new seat.
You've got a seat concept. Seat, that's good.
Yeah, I do.
So all the stuff, and then there's a verified user says Roost for Alonzo.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I think that was somebody who was sitting around here.
I thought for sure I needed it.
So okay, now I can't get my thing to work. Next contestant. We should bring my mic in.
But I gotta make this thing go with better.
Why don't you keep going back to the jewelry show?
Well, I must really want to sell you some. A chrome necklace or something.
What the hell is that? It's the
His bike's
tire
before he even gets up there.
It's the tire. It's so close. The swing arm is, tight up against the thing there. It's showing up. Good. Okay, Bruce.
Say hi to Grant Plansky.
Oh, no, we can talk about this.
Who's Grant Plansky?
I don't know, some guy.
He's not.
Oh, I remember back when I was racing. I was at this race. It was called the International 6-Day Enduro, and I was a club team with Danny Laporte and that Grant Plansky guy. And me and Danny almost won our classes overall. And somehow we didn't win the club team trophy. I was mad. Yeah, I think maybe that's why I took the album. Who knows? I don't like to talk about happy things. So, got any more Grant stories? So this is Jimmy's 2023 Yamaha WR450. I thought I'd bring my bike in because I'm not immune from any criticism and stuff like that. That's easy to fix that. That's it. So this bike is largely stock, modified in a couple of ways. Number one, big gas tank, because I need to go 75 miles, maybe minimum, on a tank of fuel, and I don't want to. I do have a gas bag in both these. I didn't carry that gas bag. Hey, Wyatt, were you happy I carried a gas bag today? We'll get that.
Made it either way.
If I'm gonna say no, I'll say close. So I got a big gas tank. I got a C concept seat because the gas tank does do some things. So I got that seat there. I got the gripper one because they don't make this. I would actually like a little bit taller one, and this is a little bit taller in stock, but not much because a lot of the racers like to get down low. So I got the C concept seat. That's part of the tank that I can sit there. And then if you know me, Fast Company flex handlebars, the Chirby's handguards, Scott steering stabilizer. It's pretty much on every single one of my bikes, and I do not have a reduced clutch in this bike. And I think if there was one thing, if I could have one more thing, I would have that on this bike. And other than that, it's stock suspension. I got some clicker settings done, and I don't think I've done anything else too. I want to put some different levers on. And I want different grips and different levers. Like it's kind of because the Yamaha, bulletproof signs foot pegs. So they're a bit more aggressive on the foot pegs, and they've taken a few hits.
Comes with a floating disc stock.
A stock floating disc. Yeah.
Wow.
These bikes are so much the best bike. All you guys are on your different colored Austrian machines. Those are just mass-produced things. They just spray paint different colors. And I know how much you guys aren't happy with the way they're delivered because you change. There's a one here that's looks stock. They got all these different colors on them, and this is a handcrafted Japanese awesome machine. It's Yamaha, and I'm not just saying this
because
they're a sponsor of the show. Like Yamaha does help. They help dirt bike testers collectively. All the stuff we do. They help bring you this content, and so I'm really happy. But
Zach Humphrey says, "Roost, thumbs up for the Yamadogger.
Okay,
KYB is unmatched."
But I'm gonna be really honest. This is absolutely the wrong bike for the kind of ride we're doing.
Yes.
I had to prove it to myself. So in reality, looking back, I wish I was almost. I have another tank. I was gonna set up my 250, my WR250. It would have been a way better bike for this kind of stuff. This thing has so much freaking power. It's nearing Husaberg levels of power. I mean, it's snappy as crap. And so I'm playing with my app, making a good map for it. I'm actually trying to get you to experience the map, but you're mortified by the power.
It was absolutely terrifying experience on that trail we rode yesterday. For that purpose alone, I will give it an Endo.
Well, I didn't ask you yet. I still got some sales points here. If I would have wanted to pull a wheelie down the road, that would have been the best bike for it.
What road?
Any road. Did we hit the rock? The one section where we left where the trucks were and we had to go to the trailhead, right there I could have pulled a mean wheelie. Like I saw you guys doing half-ass wheelies. I just was like, all I have to do is roll the throttle on. I think it was 12 o'clock. I did a wheelie. You saw it, Tony.
The cartwheel.
No, it started as a. So
I didn't see the wheelie. I came up to the switch.
Oh, yeah, I missed the best part of it.
As you were cartwheeling backwards.
Okay, so there's a lot of switchbacks, and I was working on my kind of stand up on the foot pegs because that's the new trend everybody's doing. And watch all the motocross guys. So I want to be like cool. So I was standing up on the foot pegs and trying to do the pivot turn around the switchbacks without putting it. It's really easy to sit down and just pop it. So I kind of pushed down and bounced it and had it. Oh, I got it. It was, I had this one. and it was so close. It was up, and it was just going to fall, but it wasn't going to fall on the trail. So I said, okay, maybe just a little bit more. I mean, I don't know if I pulled back or what I did, but that little bit more, instead of it going sideways, it went back like this. And Tony was coming up the trail with a switchback. He couldn't see me because I kind of cleared the switchback out here, and all I saw was a bike flying over
The bike
trail.
was cartwheeling,
And then
and you were too. It was almost like you were doing gymnastics. You went and did a cartwheel.
I tried
Is
to
that what you're trying to emulate later in the day?
I tried to say it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, mine wasn't pretty. Mine was ugly
Yeah.
I'm staying out of this show. I want to get roosted.
with gas on my nuts.
Oh. Speaking of that, you want to come on? Sure, come on to this show. It's like Big Drew, Tony Megala on TikTok on Tuesday. The nut gasser. That's on me today. So
just goodbye. Are we roosted Endo yet?
we're not there yet. I'm just talking about how awesome it was. It just adds so much. It's a commercial.
The cartwheel was awesome because the bike was cartwheeling, and then behind the bike was Jimmy cartwheeling.
It was. I was just
I was like, what the hell's going on here? I couldn't believe it. I wish I had a camera.
nothing happened. The bike was unscathed.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
He climbed right up. He's like, oh, did you see that? I did see that. I wish I did too. That was it.
Yeah, it's too much power. It's
Too much power.
Yeah, bikes and loop out is too much power. No, I really ran out. I totally ran out of count. I was trying to do something that I should practice someplace not outward in the middle of nowhere where we're at, but I just got a little bit confident, and it was kind of kind of like yesterday when I was kind of like yesterday when I was gel.
And it backfires.
That's
I teach guys how to do this all the time. There's
No, I don't teach people how to do that.
practice once in a while.
Yeah, it's so much easier at that point. You just sit down, stop, like this, and then go.
Oh my
Like
God.
I did on the 18 other switchbacks up there.
It happened so quick, and he was up so quick and back on the bike. I was like, did that really happen?
I just didn't want you to see it stuff.
I'm like a cat.
It was like a cat.
I think so. Anyhow, so Tony, so with you a little bit later on, not to the Yamaha's so awesome to talk about. You were riding one of those orange clone bikes, right? White bike. The white clone. The white one, right? Yes. The 500. No, 450. So along those, yours a 500 also. You're 500.
500.
But everybody else is 450.
Yeah, I'm only 500 here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look how big he is.
Yeah, but
He's
I like the 500. I wish I didn't afford it.
I've been searching.
And he wrestles horses for
Yeah.
delivered.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a 450, and what? So you were going up over kind of. It was a little bit of a yeah.
Now we're on you.
Yeah, we're on. So we'll just explain your technique because I didn't see it. All I saw was he's back up on the trail. We were busy working on Casey's disc road, like 20 minutes.
Oh, I was down
I'd seen
there.
it.
I was back for about 10 minutes.
So you went up over this thing. It was kind of like a little rise. There was a rock.
Big rock.
There was a big rock.
Big rock.
And you kind of rode on top of.
Just ran out of town.
But there was a bush in front of it. Because I heard you did say I couldn't see this
I didn't
rock.
see the rock.
There was the entire size of the trail, and it was pretty vast. I didn't see it.
Small PL.
Well, yeah.
So then I ended up on top, stalled the bike, went to put my foot down, and there was nothing there but air.
Yeah. We call that a pastel.
Yes.
That maneuver is called a pastel. So it's when you put your foot out.
stopping.
Yeah, you put your foot out thinking that your foot's gonna touch the ground, but you realize the ground is a lot farther than you thought.
On your feet.
So it's a normal occurrence with them.
And the best part was my leg being trapped underneath the bike, hanging upside down on a log, and feeling the gas running down my leg, getting closer to my private
Stuff, yeah.
And I'm waiting for someone to come, and I'm expecting you guys to come. And I swear, I was down there for almost 10 minutes, and the gas had reached my private parts. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just went ballistic, crazy, just ripping things and tearing things. And I don't know how you got it.
So this bike,
It hurt like hell.
they just got the bike back up onto the trail. So Justin,
We just stopped.
Jared was there, and was it just Jared?
Peter.
Oh, Peter was there too. So yeah, Peter actually.
Peter along.
And he didn't see you. You were so far off the trail. You had to yell at him.
Oh, yeah, I'd yell at him.
Yeah.
He would have gone right by me if I didn't yell.
And I saw
I saw it. Well, the only reason I knew how far his
I
bike
tried that
went.
yesterday, Jack Moore.
I got gas on my nuts.
The only reason I knew how far his bike went down the
Ask
trail
him what
was
the first thing we did was.
we had to pick up his goggles, which were down where his bike was. Because he's like, he got up there and he's like getting his stuff together. Like,
The first thing we did was take a picture.
That's right.
yeah.
Jared and I ripped out our camera. Took pictures.
If we were at the proper Tech Talk Taco Tuesday studios, I would put up a picture right now. We have a lot of horrifying pictures that we could put up, but I would put a picture of it. He was way the hell down there, and somehow they got the bike back up, and then he's like, I don't know how my nuts are going to be good.
No, we poured water down my nuts.
Oh, you already know
I
that.
opened my pants and I took.
No, I was in there.
I took poor Jared offered me his Camelback hose. I grabbed it.
Oh, that was down at the bottom of the trail.
No, right there.
Oh,
You must have missed it.
wow.
You were probably so horrified.
This is a factory Tech Talk.
What to do if you?
Yeah, you have to instantly pour water on your nuts if you get gas on it. So I had water going down there. I'm pouring this, using his hose. I give it back to him, and he takes a drink from the hose. He goes, "Did you touch it with it?" I go, "I don't know. I don't think so."
You're like a straight bottle.
I was holding it down there. And I think it may have touched, I'm not sure. I did drink from it later, but I didn't.
His wife might be water recorded, right?
No.
I did. His wife, your wife's going to be worried.
I think Jared might be watching.
But they continued to burn, though, for quite a while. And I just focused on riding as fast as I could to take my mind off the burn, and it worked.
Oh, good. So, yeah, because you were fine with that down at the bottom of the trail.
Yeah, I didn't stop at that creek.
Right.
I was tempted to drop my drawers and sit in the creek, but the pain was livable.
Hey, if you get, so some people are way more susceptible to gas than others. I mean, we like to give some good information for, like, if you spill it on your hand and you get it around your glove, anything that's like putting pressure on your little burn.
Yeah, I got like a burn on my ankle. It's like a sunburn, but it looks like it's not.
Yeah, it kind of does first degree burns pretty quickly.
Yeah.
If it stays so, you want to get that stuff off you.
Peter always told me about how desert racing. He did the gas splash on the.
Are you going live to YouTube and you're trying to take all of our readers away with your fancy camera?
It's actually happening.
Hey, call my wife and tell her not to call the show anymore because I'm busy. Because we're using my phone. We're using my phone to do this.
Right. You're tough.
Anyhow,
Bad news.
yeah. So good on you. I'm gonna look and see if we have any more comments or questions here. It doesn't look like it. I can't see.
No one wants to know about me nuts.
So he'll
Yeah.
Get him off the show.
Somebody will like re-edit that, turn it off by Ian or something like that. We're just trying to make this show great again.
Just need a drink.
Go out there.
Yeah. So
You don't.
we can bring her on the show and speakerphone. I'll hold on. Yeah.
Hold on.
I hope she's right.
Pulling over.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Hey, wife. So I got a question for you. So we're on. I couldn't answer your phone call because we're live on Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. Yeah, so it's Tuesday and it's nighttime. Hey, my question is like Tony had a little accident today where his bike tipped over on a hill. He fell off a cliff and his bike landed on top of him, and he spilled a lot of gas on his nuts. You've done that before, right? Yeah.
on your notes.
Yeah, I know. You don't have any nuts. I know this. This is what we're discussing on the show tonight. And that's why you can't call. Silence. So okay, well I'll talk to you later, wife. Having a great time riding. Thanks for supporting me in the lifestyle I've become accustomed to. Okay, that's a good wife. I saw somebody that had home wrecker on the side of his bike today.
That was Jared. What's that about? The home wrecker.
The bike's his home.
His wife is always called the motorcycle home.
Yeah. So his bike
all his motorcycle says home wrecker.
is home wrecker on the side.
That's funny.
Okay, so back to we're not talking about me, so we need to direct it back to me. I mean, the bike. Don't like talk about myself, but this is important. My bike fully raced And okay, we don't need to talk about it.
I had the opportunity to ride it for
Alonzo,
maybe a mile.
wheel it up.
Maybe a mile.
Which one?
One of the trails today. Switched it yesterday. And it reminded me of Peter on that trail. Petra Benham maybe last year. Endos. Stalled every 5 seconds.
It does stall a lot. That bike, this doesn't have a bike.
Wrong apples. Wrong apples. They can't shut up the
Hey, I could, but he's too much friction power. No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm big on running the slightly higher power, but like it goes too fast. So I need to. I kind of want to do maybe for here. I want to do something with Jerry. For here, I'm just never bringing it here again. I'm gonna break it. Which might WRG50 or I do actually have one of those orange ones that's like a 300 thing. I don't really recall. They used to sponsor that company used to sponsor the show, and so did the company that makes the red ones. Well, they should always they're called
Gas.
No, that's the other kind. This show is brought to you by Yamaha, and that's why that WR 100% Roost. Peter, what do you think about my bike? It was nice.
Live audience back there.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's a good looking bike.
And looks
It's a better machine.
Go slow.
So I never got to ride behind you because I don't like riding in dust. But Peter, when I was riding behind you, you thought it was like Eli Tomac coming. It just sounds mean and aggressive.
It does.
Yeah, but I'm a nice guy. I was nice. Yeah. Okay. So let's have our next Tony's bike. Since Tony's sitting here,
It's totally.
Kel's sitting on Tony's bike.
Oh, the
Yeah.
what's that called again, Peter?
We might need to bring
JY2.
Yeah, we can bring Jim.
Yeah, look at Jim. Look at Jim.
Okay. So you can go straight. Yeah, that's good. You go right. And I just spin it around. I think it'll fit right in there. Tony trying to call me.
Spam.
I get a lot of spam.
Spam calls. You got to turn on your do not disturb mode next time before you start your stream.
Well, there's a lot of things I can do better in relation to this show. And now we've got a dog. This is
That's Rudy.
Rudy, yeah.
I know nothing.
And the little dog. So, Tony,
Yes.
you made an amazing purchase. Up here in Idaho.
Oh, God.
Peter, why don't you go over and sit down? You want to be on this horrible podcast?
Sure.
My good friend Jim has had that 3 years.
If anybody else wants to be more helpful, you can go out the thing this way. I'm back for my little motor on my knee. But just careful, don't knock the internet out. It's right outside the door.
Yeah.
It's a JY26 69.
And it is a Yamaha. Yep, it's brought to you by Yamaha. So Yamaha has been making motorcycles for a long time. That thing, you can tell it's a two-stroke. So C60. You want to know how you would tell it was a two-stroke? Because if you look at that exhaust pipe, which you can't see right now, maybe we'll spin around in a minute. You look at that exhaust pipe and everything about it says 4-stroke because the expansion chamber technology was just back when Pete used to work at a motorcycle shop. 69. So you look at that pipe coming out there and you go, oh, it's a 4-stroke. But you know, boys and girls, how you can tell it's a 2-stroke?
Says injection system on installed.
Yeah, well, that makes, but there's a lot of force.
There's no valves.
No valves.
Right.
That cylinder head, you pull that thing off, and there's no goofy cam chains and all the other stuff in there. So then we got a little dog.
That's Dexter.
Dexter running around.
Dexter, come here, Dexter. Come on.
You want to be on the show? Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna get way more views now because anytime you introduce animals into the show, like this,
The ratings go way up.
so
Dexter's going to have his own podcast next week.
let's see. Endo, Wyatt, Endo, yeah, okay.
Go see on Taco Bell.
You got a roost?
Well, Wyatt already roosted it. We haven't even started getting into it.
Piece of roost.
Well, it's a bike. The way this works is a segment where we basically just talk about other people's bike. And then it's brought to you by Takamoto when I have a signed agreement or a thing. And usually someone wins a $100 gift certificate from Takamoto by sending us a picture of their bike. We discuss it, and the bike that gives us the most joy, whether Roost or Endos, wins the certificate. So this is a cute little bike. We don't know if it runs. I bet you it's going to run. I mean, look at brake inside that thing.
I do know.
Oh, I like the pressure.
Yeah, I it's a crack order.
So, Jim, where did you get this thing from?
I got it from council.
Oh, wait.
No,
So,
The
yeah,
Indian Council.
the Indian Council,
The Indian
right down the road.
Indian Council.
Yeah. So they had it. It was in the shed.
It was in the state sale.
Okay.
It was in the shed. It was covered. And so the old guy that owned it passed away, and the daughter, I asked her, and she goes, "I'll sell it." So that's how I got it. And I had intentions of, making go. And so I've had it 17 years.
Wow.
So, and maybe the last time it was registered was in 92. So I bought it in 07. So it's been sitting for a while.
Right.
Years probably. Yeah.
You didn't ride it to the bar.
No.
Was that
Never been to the Keely.
This is a top secret location.
We don't discuss location.
Yeah, here. Just,
Everybody's Googling right now.
the way this works is we got so many stalkers right now that just watch us. So we put cool bikes on. If they know we're in possession of a cool bike, they're going to come after us. So it's going to instantly be transported away. Yeah, the location. Oh, we're going to get to that. We got something else. And this isn't a proper dirt bike. It has knobbies on it, boys and girls. There's knobbies on this particular thing. Low fenders, upside down forks, way ahead of its time. This is Yamaha. Yamaha so far advanced. I'm surprised it doesn't have a monoshock.
This man.
Actually, it's not upside down forks. They just have covers over the steps. Those are the bottom, and the stanchions are just toe.
Oh,
Like an old triangle.
They did.
well,
These slide up.
They're like
so
12 millimeters. Was this the
actually, we
No, this is the trail one.
push something out of that thing. See how this works?
Yeah,
So where they right side up or upside down? Upside down for us.
That's not conventional.
Yeah, it's got shields over the top.
My mini trail has upside down forks too.
Yeah, I know. Nice cherry. Very simple. Air filter is easy to get to. You can see that. Lots of cables going on the side because it's oil injected.
fight that? And it's got a rotary valve. Your carburetor's in there.
Oh,
Yeah, carburetor's on the side.
side cover, yeah, protected.
Yeah. I always thought that thing was a toolbox there. Forever in that.
Hey, but this is something you don't see much anymore. Center stand.
Center stand. Yeah.
On a trail bike.
Well, I mean, this is like, I wonder if, Peter, did guys ever race this kind of stuff?
Back in 1969, when you worked at the shop.
No, man.
What a
They weren't
Peter's dad.
They weren't stripping it down. Yeah, there was better stuff at the time, for sure.
Keith Mashburn probably raced one of them. Ascot.
Yeah. Hey, the cool thing about the rotary valve is you could go in there and pop that thing out, take a little pouring tool and open it up and probably change the timing, get it a little hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I had a JT60 that I had in a motorcycle frame, and then mini door. Then we took it out of that and we put it into a go-kart.
That was a Yamaha.
Yeah, I know it was a Yamaha. It's best motor ever.
It's a better machine.
It was such a good motor because we couldn't get parts for it that when we'd seize it, because we'd seize it all the time in the go-kart, we'd actually just braze the piston back together. Like it would crack and you just braze it back together, throw it there, and it would run again. So just, when you're worried about rebuilding our bike at 300 or 400 hours, know that you can braze it if you need to.
Eric's LED. Everything will work.
So, Rooster, like the grips, so it looks all original.
It's all pretty original. Looks like the clutch lever is black and like an aftermarket ranch.
Right.
Homemade buddy pegs though.
Homemade.
Yeah.
John, why don't you flip it around so you can see
the exotic side. If you would, Billy. So now we got a contest.
It's amazing that it's not all rusted up.
It is. Well, let's just buy it. There's some textures.
Thing's never been outside before, Jim.
That's, yeah. It has. Does it have 2,000 miles on it?
2,600.
2,600.
Yeah.
Who the hell would ride that thing 2,600?
I think the sprocket's super, right? And sometimes.
That looks like a circle.
That's what I think the stress rocket. All the sprockets.
Yeah.
It changed.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, no kidding. So
Only changed inside.
Yeah. So if you look at that thing and if you look at it and see the pipe and all that stuff, you wouldn't think she's to it, but that's pretty. How far do you think when I take gas?
I'm going to find out.
Oh yeah.
Depends on who's on it.
Where do you live at? Newburyport.
No, I do that.
Someplace.
I'll run into the rock store, which are probably, oh, yeah. Really, rock stores are really popular.
I've been there one time.
Yeah.
On Street Fight too.
Yeah.
Okay, Roost.
100%.
100%.
Sure. Good. You got a unanimous rooster. If I could actually get into the
Look at this ship.
internets are taking
Notice the ship. We have the heel to the first kid. The L-ship with your heel.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen one of those before?
Yeah, I had a Honda, like a step through a step in and has one of those.
Trail Honda.
Trail line.
But you bang down, you upshifts by dropping your heel.
No, it's too hard to do on the trail 90. You're supposed to use your toe. You swing your foot back and hit it with your toe.
Oh, you wouldn't just.
Well, you downshift on the back.
No, you on the trail back.
On the trail 90s, you use your toe. I have a 72 trail 9 Russell.
Oh, sounds like you have a problem. How many motorcycles?
A little too many.
Okay.
Hopefully.
His wife's watching. His wife's watching.
Yeah.
Hopefully my wife.
Oops.
Oh, you're not all
No.
Oh, like my wife who called into the show, she has like 70 motorcycles.
My wife has two, an XR80 and XR7. I see use that for ships.
Okay. So this one, Roost, I think we're going to have to move on to our next mule.
All right, we're cyclists and gathering some bikes around.
Yeah, that increased the value. So whatever, Jim, whatever you start.
Well, you know what? I
Dude, where's Wyatt's bike?
yeah.
Why is Wyatt's bike hiding?
Because actually why it's bike in before the fuel.
I've seen them on eBay, and I maybe could have got a few dollars more, but I don't.
Did we talk about the trial?
The trials bike?
What's there to say about the truck?
What's there to say about it?
Yeah,
That's what we should have been riding today.
No.
but I mean,
For that length, even the 30 or so miles.
I'm a
All right, you guys are tapping out. Wyatt's tapping in as new guest.
Yeah.
Howdy, welcome, you guys.
Dexter stay here?
Yeah.
Dexter's taking the show.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time. Is
Go Kyoto Taco Bell.
Is that thing still working?
Still going. We're still live.
See the show live someplace else? I've lost it on like.
We've all got it up, I think.
Okay, good. Still working. Yep. Well, the internet's they read me.
Come on, sit down, Wyatt.
Can we just start with Endo?
You see what?
It's just about it,
I'll take it.
This thing roosts for sure, okay? I'm pretty sure I caught every single one of you today.
I can tell you right, I guess.
Okay, so this is Wyatt Megala, son of Tony here.
Right here.
And Tony should be thanking you for what you did to him yesterday. You brought an ill-prepared motorcycle that failed out in the middle of nowhere. Who knows? You guys are ready to rebuild the top end and do valves. I heard it. I was just about ready to go swimming in the lake. I was literally going to go swimming in the lake, and then it's like, oh, geez, I'm going to have to rebuild a damn motor side of the trail here.
Can you call it prepared though? I mean, it just really the filter went out. It cracked. It happens. How
I did hear when we were talking. You said it's been running like this for a while.
As in the day before.
Oh, yeah.
For like an hour or two.
Okay, so between that ride and this ride, there was no time to do any sort of diagnosis.
Well, we thought it was the conscious.
Okay.
Those are just hey, on there.
And that happened one day.
It was dusty the first
He rides it with dust a lot. He's a high.
Look, it's really hard to not be in the dust when you're constantly
He's not riding, he's racing rides.
You're riding
He's trail racing.
What do you guys want me
He's
to
a
do?
trail racer.
riding with a bunch of slow old men.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you kids should go find your own trails and go do your racing at other places. It's okay though.
He's really good at pushing it too.
Yeah.
Uphills.
Uphills? In the rocks, you mean?
Until the old man catches him and says, "What are you doing?"
Do we ever find another one of these that like mystery?
There's a couple others. But it's not like
They're on the bumper of my truck.
Someplace back there. Okay, so just because this is a tech show, this bike was basically running. If you're used to the carbureted case, it was running like a bike that had a plug pilot jet, severely plugged pilot jet, maybe even more, kind of that sputtering. Yeah, and it was kind of like main jet in the fact that when he really got, when he tried to get on it, he just started doing all kinds of, thank you, Gulf of Mexico. Just making all kinds of sputtering and popping, and so I didn't know what bike it was. I didn't know about a carburetor or anything, and because I had really started giving Wyatt the hard time that he's deserving. Didn't know him that well, but because last time I saw you were about like this tall.
No, but yeah.
What did I make
When you
do?
put me to work.
Yeah.
Dragging logs.
Dragon was that a big bike then? Was that 125 or was it still like
That was Jared. I think it was on.
you were on a smaller bike?
We were on a
Right.
We were on a
Waste later.
They moved the logs.
Yeah. So anyways, they this whole group shows up in some place where we ride out, and I have to build a log cabin up in the middle of nowhere. It's weird, I know. But like all I saw was a bunch of labor, especially kids. Like nothing's better than
It's
kids.
also cold and waiting, and we had just finished driving.
No, you were just getting started.
Should you don't have to. We saw it.
Oh yeah, because you guys said there's no way we're gonna do anything because it's raining and the riding is
How
perfect.
many people do you know?
They come back.
How many people do you know are building a log cabin?
In the rain.
Yeah.
No, just building a log cabin. Right? He is the only guy I know. I actually
Oh, wait a minute.
real log cabin.
No thanks.
You tell the story of where the wood came from and how did it get milled, and
It was all local.
I mean,
And you did it all.
Yeah,
It sounds like a podcast where you have to sit around and just tab about the old
Tech
days.
Talk
So-
Tuesday.
Let's talk about this thing and how you diagnosed it on the trail.
that's what I want. That was the good.
Kids have such a short attention span. I was going to talk about myself. Peter was going to go.
Yeah, you're going off on a 10.
Okay, so bike was doing all this thing, and so it's really simple.
Haven't you ever watched TikTok?
It's Tuesday. It's electrical. There's two. You have spark and you have gas. Those are the two things you need. Just by the noise, I could tell it was happening. There was electrical stuff going in there. So the most part, because it wasn't like missing, like it wasn't. It was running consistent, like it was always running, but it was farting a lot. And so I heard the discussion about valves and all this thing. It's like, well, why don't we do the easy thing first? Let's check to see how the fuel is doing. So I walked over and I pushed on the starter buttons because you can hear the fuel pumps in most of these bikes these days. And it goes, fuel pump's working good. That means there should be fuel pressure. And I kind of heard a little bit of a hiss inside the tank. I mean, tank was still 90% full. And then so what I did was I reached down and I squeezed the fuel line in a place where it's and I noticed, the fuel line has pressure in it. And I know the K10 ones when they're empty, will squeeze them when they're pressure. So I pushed the starter button, I felt it, it pumped it up, and I kept pushing on it, squeezed back down. So without even doing anything else, I'm like, okay, somehow it's bleeding off fuel pressure. Okay, it's a fuel product, sort of what I suspected. And then I know that, and I'm really surprised you didn't get on the internet. Luckily there wasn't internet there because you should have just gone on the internet and said, oh my God.
Service, we're in the middle of the middle.
Oh my God, the fuel filter failed and left me stranded. And every single one of these, and all of you guys should have reposted this thing, or we should have taken pictures of it. The fuel filter, even though we couldn't see it because it was underneath the gap, but there should have been a lot of fuel filter. These are the worst things ever. In all of the riding I've ever done, this is the first time that one of those has failed on the trail with me. I've done a lot of rides, a lot of guys, and a lot of bikes.
Yeah.
So for all you guys that are worried about that, just if you're really worried about it, and your bike's more than a couple of years old, get a metal one. Go to Takamoto. He has a nice metal one. There's a cheap metal one and an expensive metal one, and he has different hour ratings on it.
Yeah. No, I've ordered.
Yeah, you use the discount code from Dirt Bike Test.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good, because you got it at Rocky Mountain.
Same thing.
Shop through, yeah, you did that yesterday. Thank you. So shop through police at Rocky Mountain, and that helps out. So thank you. Why? My diagnosis is selfish chromophys. I should get a store phone or something like that and sell shit.
Yeah, we're listening. Get to know some
IT guys.
We got back to the garage. Tim, when I pulled out, we confirmed that we have a video that you're going to.
Oh, the video we put on there said every single one of these fails. If it was a Yamaha, you'd never. It'd take you 5 hours to get the fuel tank off, first of all, especially when it's full hard going like I put on my lunch. But this comes off in 2 minutes.
Yep.
And the only other thing I would suggest is when you do that, There's another piece that you can get that's the adapter clip that has another filter in there. It has the golden filter. Okay. And so you double your fuel filtering capabilities. Because the other thing I thought is maybe that little filter was plugged. So I could be little filters.
Yeah.
Did, and but it wasn't. So no, just good night, for I'm glad that you surrendered your day's ride to save your dad from going on the rest of the ride.
Yeah, I mean, that was really what it was about. Like, you see,
Spend time.
you could tell me on the way over, hey, I don't know if I really want to ride. And I was like, well, fuel filter's pretty much going out. I could ride 9 miles and then blame it on, the bike. So that's what we agreed on.
It's kind of a trooper too, because we went on an e-mountain bike ride the other day, and there was a bike with a dead battery, and who volunteered to ride that thing up the hill?
Oh, that was good, yeah.
Yep. So you
Rode them the whole day.
no
Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, gonna get paid back in ways that you can't man.
No, right?
So luckily, Alonzo, who our farrier, why is that so funny? Busy about it. I don't know. Casey couldn't figure out what to call you in the truck this morning when we were driving. When we were going to the ride, he couldn't figure out what to call you. What did you think it was? It was a different word.
I said fairy something.
No, it was something. It was like a lancer or something. We knew
Blacksmith?
Well, something. But anyhow, so here's how he earns his. He's been earning his keep. Like I was a little worried. Like after we ditched Tony and Wyatt, then we had Alonzo, and we're like, and he was using a lot of muscles, and I can see things going south on trail rides way before they go real south. And I'm like, hey, he's using a lot of muscles. He's gonna get tired. He's gonna get really tired.
And one good rock.
No, he did good. He got through there. He was a little tired at the end, but he says, "Oh, I've got a fuel." Well, he had the fuel pump ready to go.
Yeah,
back spare fuel pump. Or just,
That's not the only thing.
then when we stopped, so on top of that, then when we stopped at the place where we stopped at for a little snack, mid-ride snack, he picked up the tab.
Oh, what a nice guy. You know why he did that, though, Jimmy? He said that he got stuck on the trail, and you rode up next to him and said, you really suck at riding.
It's okay to paraphrase. He's being honest. I used to, we'll call it more.
My school is a lot of stuff.
I don't have to. I got what I needed for $1,000 free.
I gave him $1,000 of a $1,200 class in about 3 minutes of watching it.
No, it's okay.
Of watching him.
You make it.
It was, that rock that you see when you had a hard time seeing that caused some problems?
Yeah.
Well, there was a rock just like that he was literally trying to make disintegrate by either hitting it with his cases or spin his tire on it. I didn't see how that was going to work. So I interrupted that process and said, hey,
You suck. You suck. I remember you didn't come to my riding school.
I didn't say, I said he could learn a lot by coming to the ride.
That's all he's talked about.
It's funnier than like, hey, your balance is just not there.
I think our guests are enjoying their cut water very much.
And they tell me from right here, because a lot of times I remanufacture my own stories to the point where they make me look.
No.
So did I not say that you've got all the techniques down, but you're just not doing them in balance?
Yeah.
Didn't hear any of that.
You know why?
He was so hurt.
He learned to ride from YouTube.
I didn't watch YouTube and learn how to ride.
Okay, he denied that around me. I asked him, I said, when you say, how'd you learn how to ride? He picked some YouTube. This will be on YouTube. Something from this. It's all the same stuff.
I just picked shit off of YouTube.
He's got to know how to cook. But he did a couple like picks over logs where like they worked. They did a thing. It's just like, I'm like, I don't want that guy to punch me.
He's a great
strong. Yeah. That was
He went over a log about this high, and I didn't even know he went over the log until I got there.
Yeah, Pete's referring to the log as half of his own height, which is at least 2 feet tall. Okay? That's half of his own height. Okay, so back to your bike that let you down yesterday, and then
And the day before.
and the day before, and you had a problem.
Well, towards the end of the ride, yeah.
Oh, when the filter plug.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was the juice.
We thought here.
It probably was here.
Those are two completely different, like.
But did we clean the air filter on the trail?
So we cleaned part of it. Yeah, we poured some gas.
Did we get off the trail?
Yeah, definitely.
So it was a combination of things.
So you pulled your filter out and you tap it on and break all the big pieces
It
off.
was way beyond that.
It was like a full fill, and then you poured gas backwards through the air filter to have some of the dirt and stuff wash out.
Yeah.
Did any dirt go back in? Like, did anything get past that section?
No.
What kind of oil filter are you running?
It's a single-use maximum oil filter.
Oh, it's the just
Pro filter.
Pro filters. Right. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So I can't say that I've done that before. And that in Baja, when we rode through silt beds on XR 600s, which can eat a lot of dirt, so we're not too concerned about that. But we did have poured gas, back through them to get them out. But they always suck dirt, and you did that. They would that silt would always, because the filter would dry out in the area that the gas ones are. But at this point, you're just trying to get out.
At this point, he was pushing his bike up a mountain.
Yeah.
Pushing it.
Because we were
Right.
we were just getting that way.
Well, the combination of a plugged filter and a lean fuel system should have worked out.
Apparently not.
Yeah, faster,
Yeah.
honestly.
And so you put the filter in,
Yeah.
and there was no test ride that took place after that. We didn't do any check.
We got up the mountain.
We rode into the trailer and back.
Got it.
I'm in an unfamiliar location. I don't know the rules, so I didn't want to.
And you were cold.
Yes, we were cold.
You're cold.
Definitely.
Okay, so back on to day 3. So last night, I remember sitting just right over there, kind of inspecting the process that was going on to replace the filter, base Lonza, fuel pump, and all that stuff like that. We just basically dropped a whole new setup inside of there. Then I watched him just fucking ram that connection back together, and then when that didn't work out, then there was he put it.
Called it Alonzo.
I was tired.
Yeah, he told me to finish it off.
Yeah.
So I did. I knew better though. I knew I should check the O-ring, but I was like, tap it
I
in.
kind of said that the only reason they don't go back together smoothly is when the O-ring is fucked up.
And the O-ring was fucked up. Today it was all crap.
All right, I know. I was so glad that I said that right there. So today, when you were luckily right next to Alonzo, saying,
Yeah.
"I can't believe all this gas is spilling out of here," and Alonzo said, "Well, I've got one of those O-rings."
Did you see what he had to do to me for it?
Saved the day.
Everyone left just seeing what he was doing.
I saw you guys trying to.
Did anybody say that Alonzo has about 1/100th of the time of all of us combined hours?
Right.
Yeah. He's like an infant. he's been saving the day.
And he came more prepared for us.
Yeah, he did he's been helping out. Like,
Saw on every tree out there.
I kind of wanted to stop at the bar on the way back in to come here because I know we picked up the tab and all good. Anyways, he did hand me this beer, so another dude. You earned your keep. And,
Yes, sir.
And like people always say, "Jimmy, I want to go riding with you." I go, "No, you don't." And I was fully that way on that whole trail we were on. Where I was going to say that I was kind of like, I don't want to ride with this guy. I'll go ride with you anytime now. You like you said, you've earned your keep.
You're following through.
He's pulling the right things out of his thing. Like they were making jokes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we gotta talk about that. We'll get to that after.
Hey, why my stick? You need to go on camera on that one.
Okay, so we're getting to the point where the bike let us down for the 3rd day in a row.
Yep.
Luckily, some other dude was out there had a gallon of gas on their back.
I think I would have made it. I mean, how many miles did we do today? 40?
35.
35? I would have made
That
it.
was only 35.
Yeah.
That was like 100.
It took us all day.
Yeah, so a little bit. So let's look at the other mods you got there.
Oh, I haven't done any mods. I put a big tank on it, and that's it.
You bought this.
It came like
It
this.
came like this. Oh, so you're gonna blame the previous owner?
Hey,
Absolutely. It had supermoto wheels on it
It
too.
had supermoto wheels. It was lowered. I had to do a whole bunch of shit to it.
Okay, so you have done a lot of things. So
Oh.
if it came with supermoto wheels, it looks like this now.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
That's fair.
win.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's win.
And I did put Explore forks on it because it came with air forks, center foot. So 4 forks with the dust on it.
We just did.
Really? Now most people would think that that's a step down.
Explorer for?
Yeah, from an well, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Air
21s.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Air Force.
Right, that's why he replaced it with the Explorer.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's and you put the Desagio valve in, which makes it it's a little bit more like a cartridge layers.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. Okay. Good. Looks
Well, it's economical.
this bike was going to be brown with mud that I shot all over it. But I was nice.
Well, I mean, if you were going fast, I wouldn't have been so close to it.
I was working on my balance, which I have a problem with. You know what I mean, Alonzo? Yeah. I felt it, and I was right time to tune it up, and it didn't. I did okay.
So it's an XT Part 2. It's a 5-speed. It's only a 5-speed.
5-speed, yep. 6 is better.
Well, it's an XC40.
Unless it's a Yamaha. You know, Yamaha WR450 only has a 5-speed, but it's the properly spaced wide ratio gearbox for a 5-speed. Yeah.
Yamaha, it's a better
Yamaha
machine.
sponsors this show. Look at this ad up there. When were you born?
Oh, sometime in the 90s.
90s. Yeah, so you were just a kid.
Well, that's 2017. That's after I graduated high school.
Those old
Yeah, but that's the 40th anniversary.
I don't know who any of those guys are.
If I didn't tell you, I was.
No.
Not at all.
No.
There's no way. No way.
No,
You're
that's
the
the
guy.
40th.
All I would know about you is you're the guy that made me drag logs in the rain.
The old dude
Of the-
that just
of
knows
Yamaha.
everything.
No,
Okay.
not those reasons.
So we're
They all got
gonna
number one.
go around the horn here. I'll save mine for later. Alonzo, Roost, Endo.
Endo.
Sure.
Endo.
Endo. Yeah, Casey is going Endo.
Hey, it's because you asked me so many times.
Forget where we are and how bloody loud that thing is.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I never heard it because it was
Time out.
way
Time
from
out.
me.
What does sound have to do with anything?
Less sound equals more ground.
Well,
Oh, you're not old enough to remember that.
What? That seems like some made up lie that you just like came up with that.
No.
We're
I
old.
sound.
They're not it.
1960.
Jim's the only one that probably remembers that
Age
one.
and wisdom over
Yeah.
youth of it. Enthusiasm.
I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah, I get a smaller end cap and a cube on it. Actually, it'll tame the power down, and make torque you better.
Probably need a Chrisman on that.
I mean, they're gonna have to give you an Endo line. I think it's got great.
Oh, and another Endo out there from the field. That's awesome. Yeah.
So just to clarify, everyone's giving me endos because I was on their app.
Hey, true story.
What's that thing about?
Passed me too many times.
I said Bruce.
Oh, really?
That's you just want him
Oh,
to
you
drive
want to see the
home.
value go there? 'Cause
No, I don't want to see the value.
Second,
I
what's
want
called-
the resale to stay up.
This segment was called Roost, Endo, or for sale. Because a lot of guys were like sending me their pictures of the bike and they were selling them. And next thing you know,
Oh, it's for sale.
like, oh yeah, I was on this podcast.
You're not gonna want to buy it though. It's
I'm actually, I'm gonna, I have an opinion. What do you think about your own bike?
what do I think about it? Oh, the Roost for sure.
Okay. You know what? You're gonna be surprised. I actually think this bike roosts. You want to know why?
See, the three of us are.
You can all suck
in
it.
agreement.
Yeah.
Every single one of you.
It's not for the reason you think. This bike is teaching you valuable life lessons. And so the bike, indirectly, the bike really is a pile of shit. Because it's, I wouldn't want it. You know, we were riding along together, and I know you wanted to ride my Yamaha because it's blue and it's beautiful and it's awesome. But I just didn't want to ride that thing. I figured I would be the last guy in line and break down, then you'd leave me out there. Everybody would leave me out there.
That's fair. That's fair. Well,
But it's teaching
you might
you
be the
valuable
last guy
life
in
lessons.
line, but when I ride it, I seem to always be like the first or second guy.
to break down.
until we break down.
Well, even then, I'm still riding.
Right.
Ride until I can't ride anymore.
Okay, we got another one. We got another bike. So yeah, in Endo's collectively, it's an Endo.
See you later.
Thanks for checking all this stuff.
That's a motorcycle there.
So that needs to be written onto the set.
Yeah, started up.
So this is Dirt Bike Test, and you may think that we're a little biased, and we are. But here we go with our this is the one you want to see.
This is the bike.
I think we're live someplace on the internet. So we are looking. That works. Look and see if we have any comments.
Wipe out your trials bike.
Don't hit the trials bike. I mean, that is kind of a trials bike. So I think we need to, let's bask it in and kind of put the corner right in there. Because there's a lot
Lots to go over here.
Yeah. So this bike is a Buell. And if you're not familiar with Buell, it was an Eric Buell who was working with Harley Davidson, and he told them he could build a better Harley. And evidently we did, sort of. I don't know.
Wow, he built the Buell, and this is the Sandale.
Oh, okay. So this is it started life as a Buell.
Started life as a Buell.
Right. So this is Dale's Sandale.
Excuse me.
It was his bike. This is a bike that was gifted to Casey. Casey used to ride with Dale. If you think we're old crusty dudes, that guy took the cake. He had a swamp cooler on his truck. He had an XR600 that he would heat from the.
Yes.
Soft yellow speeds on.
Yeah, I mean, you look at his bike, and it's just a contraption of amazing things. Actually, Dirt Rider magazine back in the day did a little thing about him, and I think they were completely confused even when they were riding. I met him when maybe once or twice he'd gone out with you and
Other than that,
in the white.
Yeah.
Wait, the ones that found the spirit trail.
Okay. So middle of nowhere. There's a secret ride in the middle of nowhere.
the Great Spirit.
So this is a dirt bike, allegedly. Has knobbies on it, or at least
I have seen this bike actually ride through the Eureka sand dunes, over steel paths, to the Saline sand dunes, and to Peter's cabin.
And so we're talking about like a gnarly Jeep road through Death Valley.
Yeah.
Which is like guys, especially if you're in the adventure bike world, like people dream of doing that. It's like you take a small dirt bike through there and it's gnarly. I don't know how there's not enough dents in the muffler and stuff. Everything's awesome. Yeah. And it's been remanufactured a few times, you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we should talk about some of the other things. So how many sets of foot pegs are on this?
4.
Wait, count the bunny pegs.
So 4 sets.
So there's a set of foot pegs in the forks. A set.
Highway peg on your
I
fork.
don't know what those are other than
Well, the ones up front are highway pegs.
also highway.
Fork highway pegs for the front fork.
Those are fork pegs.
So that's when you really want to stretch. More
Right.
extension.
Do you think?
Cable is tall.
How do you,
Yeah.
then how do you steer?
He can steer like that too.
Oh, I got some steering with those feet for sure.
I've done that yet.
Genius. You can steer with your feet.
On the next time to the bar. Okay, so there's regular pegs, and then there's the
Buddy peg.
Life thing.
wife pegs. Okay,
So 4 sets of pegs.
4 sets of foot pegs. There's a lot of custom fab things to channel
Check out the windshield.
wind and deflect bugs.
So
So
what adventure bike has an adjustable bug street?
adjustable bug street. Yeah. And then you can even change the angle and the airflow with the little clips on the side.
Why you got my class cup of coffee?
Yep. So there's 4 coffee holders up there.
Yep.
At least 3.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. All they've got a map case.
Yes. Well, a compass GPS.
It's a compass.
That's
It's a
the
little,
old GPS.
little ball inside of it.
Yeah.
Inside of the thing, right? Okay.
The temperatures. It's now 70 degrees here.
Okay.
Important to know.
And behind those handlers have a lot of stuff going on.
Well, in their original charity beginning,
I'll point out as well that it has an XR. It has an XR.
So I don't think we're going to be able to see that. We should go up to this.
It also
Put your fingers in the case.
air conditioning, yeah, cooler.
Right.
it has an XR 650L rear view mirror.
Right, but that thing articulates and folds out and moves
Well, yeah,
around.
your wide
Wide angle and the front angle. But it also has is it like leather that's wrapped around there and printed on?
It's clever.
We got our first comment on Dale's bike, and it's that it is a panty dropper bike.
Wait. That's why I said it's never been a motorcycle before.
Listen,
This right here is the weather, the weather windshields.
Okay.
I don't
So
I have the manual to the fuel, but I don't have the manual to short Dale's.
Dale. Okay. Yeah.
rest in peace, Dale.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to laugh about Dale's bike, but Dale was absolutely the most adventure rider long before anybody ever thought about
Right.
adventure rider.
Yeah. They didn't even call it adventure riding back then. But
He lived off these bikes.
but he did this on an XR 600 to start with.
Mhm.
And then what caused the transition to fuel?
The neighbor bought it's a salvage bike.
Okay.
The neighbor had it and gave it to Dale. Then Dale decided to make an adventure bike.
Right. Because I thought it had to do with like low, small wheel. You know how the old guys have something for the small
He
front
did
wheel?
have something for the small. He put it on
It
his
was a flat track.
650. He put an 18-inch front.
Okay, so this is something that young people don't understand is that there's the old guys that knew that these different diameter front wheels made the bikes work a lot different. And I'm not a big because I try them. And they don't roll over bumps as well, but they make the bike lower and there's a lot of things they're big and wide and they get crazy traction. We talked about if you would have Roost or Endo your bike, Peter, we talked about how you were getting too much traction with your wide front tire. And it's a personal preference thing. But the old guys really seem to like the thing. And another Buell thing is that radial mounted disc brake.
Yeah, it's our
Oil in the frame.
Yeah, and also the oil is a dry sump motor, and the oil is in the frame. And Becky,
in the swing.
it's in the swim arm.
Yes,
How did Casey find out where the oil was?
I found it.
Yeah, it's good wife. Yeah, figured out where the oil was.
Let's just a little bit about Dale.
Yeah.
There's a few of us on the trail today that are older. Come on, chip it.
Okay.
And we all laugh today on the trail because we all realize we've kind of become Dale on the trail.
Well, they were telling Casey to not be Dale, right? Because he was
That's the yellow.
the yellow.
We were breaking the trails when there was a perfectly good trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They were up your ass like
Well,
a bunch of squirrels.
Yeah, they don't climb to them.
Loud
They don't
pipes.
climb. They're just going to get up to the top anyway they can.
My favorite part of Dale too, and you can't see it here, is every bike he has a frog.
No,
You know why he has frog?
huh?
Because they eat what bugs them.
Frog eats what bugs them. Okay, bugs them. So he's done a lot of anything else about Dale? Original adventure riders.
Original adventure.
Like
He's been everywhere.
yeah.
He is the original clandestine law.
He actually raced NASCAR back in the day.
That
Butt track. That's the 60s, right? Years.
a lot of channeling of air.
Yes. He was very into his channeling, very
Good point.
everything he had. But
A lot of holes drilled in things.
well, this pipe was a little too heavy, so he needed to hold it.
You should have just thrown the motor away. You wanted to get rid of somebody.
Tanks have holes. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the wood screw on the end is for.
What is the brace for going from the exhaust to the highway? Is that just a brace to the highway?
But there's also some hose going down on it with a filter.
Yeah, what is that with the filter? Is that like
You could literally, if you were here looking at this bike right now, you could literally look at it for an hour or two and just be constantly amazed by all the different things. A lot of bending of metal and pop riveting and bolting things together. It's definitely function over style.
Yeah, the seat in the back pops up so you can lean against
That
it.
is
Real fender.
yeah, the rear fender. The front fender is clear acrylic. I don't know if that's
Yeah, no, just
so you can see through it.
why would you want to see through your front fender?
You know, I got to see what type of buds underneath it.
Yeah.
So back in the
What was it? 90s?
we
He loved
he was on a ride with us till flopped on a bunch of Honda
Right.
people abrupt scene. We have pictures of
every Japanese thing.
Japanese engineer there,
That's right.
and they're all pointing and looking, and Dale was standing in this black outfit.
That's us. And I remember that.
I remember seeing the XR650 with the or XR600 with the muffler thing that popped up and you had a little can or something in there. Chili or soup.
Yeah, he did his dinner on the way home.
And then he used one of the ones in the cylinder head. He fabricated something. You put it up against the cylinder head to heat food. You know, like, you got to do this kind of stuff.
I always down to his host actually like custom.
Custom hose clamp, a little extra journey thing. What is this is probably for some mechanism you haven't figured out how it works yet.
Tightening his opium.
Oh, tightening the coffee button. Yeah. So
This is great.
yeah.
So the candy wipe out there, I challenged you to ride this over. You'll pass.
Harley Davidson stole Dale's adventure bike. I smell a bike comparison in your future. Just saying, this would be one Ron McCoy. Well, Ron, you know where to find it. I'll hook you up with a nice KTM that might be able to go head to head with that, and we can do a comparison. The Dale Sundale Buell Adventure, a prehistory adventure bike. Right, the wheels off of it, and then somebody's commenting, yes, less sound, more drought. And San Felipe Bob says La Bamba had a top secret hose clamp. So he knows. If you know about Bob as La Bamba, it's kind of like a sort of a car version of this, except nothing was functional. You just like, it was like a game you play. You ride this thing around the streets of San Felipe and you touch wires of the frame and maybe lights would come on, or you get electrocuted. You'd stop.
You were in that.
Yeah.
You go when you cruise it, it's quite comfortable. What's in the front of that? That's great for.
Well, you know,
Well, you carry a gun, right?
I'll tell you what's down in these things. I'm sure his wife didn't even know other than that.
We'll say. Let's go ahead and like pull it out there and pull it in front. Look at the kickstand extender. Put this in.
I wish KTM would actually look at something like this. You know, you can't even get to the new KTM. It's
Yeah.
Yep.
Add an extension and because he's well, you know what that is? That's a rim lock.
That's a rim lock, yeah.
That's a rim lock.
That's a rim lock bolted to the end of it.
Which is a reusable plow.
Yeah, he's got the and that thing vibrates like crazy. I know this. I've ridden a proper Buell before, and he's got lots of rubber everything seems to be rubber dampened. All the stuff that he's bolted on and added onto that thing.
Well, they modified the shifter too. Like you repositioned it down or the down, or I can't tell which. Yeah, see the weld in it?
Probably for his,
And don't forget the wings.
and it's got wings.
And the story when his wife called me, she said, "Do you know anybody that wants it that would want to buy the or not want would want the Buell?"
Yeah.
First person I thought of was Togus.
Thank you.
And then she said, "Well, you want for it? Sure, I'll need it. I'd love to give it to you."
Okay, Ronnie wants to compare it to the new Harley. The new Harley.
Hamlet.
Yeah. And we'll do that. We can do this. I'm pretty sure somebody else has to do it. I don't want to do it, but we can do this. But we mean somebody else.
But I took my wife over to look at it when I was picking it up, and she said, "Why do you want the beetle?" And we took the cover off of us, and like she fell in love with it so much.
Have you ridden on the back? Are you scared? No.
I think everyone should be scared of that bike for one reason or another.
Let's pull it. Let's pull it in front of the camera just so they can kind of see the bracing on the other side from the other. But we're going to run it, right? We're going to use just the motor because I don't want to push something with the motor in it. So I would say.
Even down to the center of his cheese picture.
Oh, because you got to go over the
Key switch is down here. He's going to have to build this extender here.
Looks like you made this whole headlight fairing too.
Yeah, it's all custom made. He's like that, Tony.
With the eagle feathers.
So when you're looking at this thing here, I think you can probably can you see down to here on the screen? The brake pedal extension with folding tip.
The repositioning of the foot
bracing.
brakes.
Yeah, this is somehow. What is that connected to? It's connected to this, which is a muffler. There's a muffler mount down there.
Oh wait, don't forget the brush.
The brush on the belt.
This is a guard for the oil filter.
Okay, oil filter guard. Yeah.
I'm getting hit by rocks.
Oh, and here in the belt. Okay, here. So you get here's a belt viewer.
Yeah,
the window.
Right.
It's cut in there.
Yeah, like and on the back.
And then on the back,
You can't.
Oh, you got a brush.
You got the
there's
brush.
a
on the
There's
belt.
a brush.
to keep because it's not a chain; it's a belt drive here. You can tell you got your battery voltage meter right here.
I don't know what it is.
Charging. Yeah. We don't know that's
No, what's in the back?
Like that.
there.
You love my
Venting, more heat shielding. That's
The custom buddy seat here.
Dale was the original all black rider too.
I think this needs a screw.
You need to screw it up.
Yeah, it needs a screw.
Type guards. Custom made type guard. Check it out.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
He rode. His riding gear was all black.
Yeah. So
Hey Wyatt, I found a set of tools in here I didn't know existed. You should quite have on the trip. Didn't even know it was in there.
Let me see. Like that on. You're welcome.
okay, bug shield.
This for.
And no front discard.
Here's a Stroh's light visor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Stroh's light. That was a nice brand. At one point,
I love visors. They used to wear visors all the time.
Okay. Well, that's I think this is an unequivocal Roost.
Oh yeah.
Roost.
Roost on Dale.
Rest in peace.
For bringing that thing on. So, anyways, what do you see down in here? Like I said, you can walk around this bike for an hour and not see little window. Be constantly amazed. Oh boy, no front disc guards. Right.
It'd be pretty hard to make a disc guard for that.
Yeah, how would you make? You could have what spinners like the solid.
I don't think you could. I don't know.
So Casey, we have one more thing we need to discuss tonight.
Look at the holes he drilled.
I learned something about my buddy Casey.
Some holes he drilled right here.
Come on, sit down. You got your stickers?
Which one?
The tears.
I have this picture with you too.
Okay, so I didn't know this. So I've been called. We got the happy one, the fun one. We have a fun one. Okay, guess what? So I've been called a masochist by taking people trail riding, but usually, like I said earlier, I say, "Hey Jimmy, I'd like to go trail riding with you," and I go, "No, you don't. You won't like going trail riding with me." And you have a big fun sticker.
We'll get to that.
And get that. And so I found out that Casey had a helmet. I don't know how much you're into the prison scene and stuff like that. But, you know, every once in a while, when one of your homies dies, you get a little tear tattooed up there. Well, Casey had his helmet with a lot of, like you kill somebody, you get killed. Yeah. So Casey had a helmet with a lot of tears on it, and they're evidently your friends that went trail riding with you that told you to go get F.
And never came back.
It never came back. And you were wearing them on your helmet like a badge of honor. Badge of honor. Okay. Yeah, I wish I would have thought of this. but we all get older. We get older, and we become nicer, and we think of better ways.
You're running out of people to ride with.
Oh, I have me a long time ago. Well, actually, I mean, not that they wanted to. We have a picture of some tears on the dude.
I'm not sure if he's even
Really hard to see.
No, you can't see it, but
it's bloody tears on my helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know there's more than that by the time of. But yeah, you really had to earn it though. It wasn't. I didn't just give it for. You had a bad day. If you have a bad day, you were fat.
Okay. Did you have to tell people that?
Well, eventually that's the.
No, I mean, did they have what? So they just don't have to show back up, and then you.
Some of them know they have tears, and some don't.
Okay. Oh, there's people that if you have to feel a tear on.
About that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, then once they're out, they're out.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a black hole.
It's not fair to.
Okay.
I got those too. I think you can get black like somebody had one in the hole.
Oh, I know I did. Yeah.
But it's not on that helmet.
Okay, so Casey did it. Casey used to put together these really awesome rides, and he'd invite you. Somehow you get invited. I don't know why I got invited. I must have done something wrong. And but then I wanted to bring my friend, and Casey's like, "You're responsible for that dude. They're like 100%. If he does anything wrong, you're out too." And so it's like a Fight Club sort of thing. It's like you don't talk about it, but you know you're responsible for your people, which is really good because it just limits the responsibility on you. It's like, okay, I'm going to bring this guy. And so I was particular about that. But you also said, hey, if anybody else in this ride is like being a douche or that they don't think it should be here, like you can disqualify. So we had one of these rides where like I think everybody disqualified everybody else. I'm pretty sure the guy that I disqualified me.
You trust. Well, yeah, but if you were disqualified, you didn't get.
Yeah. It was 1 year because I didn't get the invite for like shooters.
Well, I think I may should disqualify.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if we disqualified me. Still want another hater.
It was the one person that disqualified.
I don't even
disqualified everybody else.
I can't remember. That cast. You're not going to get famous by getting disqualified. Yeah. So okay. So you evolved. You got a new thing you're going to show me.
Well, I said, look at the. We all evolve. We go through our sensitivity training on.
Oh, sensitivity training. It's like I had a job this one time, and I worked at a place where I had to do that, and all that did was just taught me way better, effective ways to be just to think mean to people.
Well, it is. So they call that microaggressions
Okay.
in the sensitivity training. So this is my way of being microaggressive in my sensitivity training.
Okay.
So instead of teardrops, which what's up with it, you're the work got out that people would drive with me. Like my group got smaller, which is better because we're all here. And
We're all related.
we're all related. So yeah, take some breath.
You can't get rid of us.
You can't choose your path too quick.
I've been trying to buy some friends like for a while now. I knew there was like someplace that might be a marketplace. I asked guys that seem like they have a lot of friends that won't come for me the way I should ever.
But overall, you get to a point where it's okay. I need some practice stuff. Eventually, I might get somebody. I'll be snappers and stuff.
Okay. You kids, are you listening or are you on your phones?
You all endoed my bike. You can suck it.
There are other ones that. So my microaggressions like to drive and make it a little bit more
Inclusive, right? I've heard,
and all that. Or yes. On the chapter listening.
Well, no,
So, like every time I walk into my grandfather's office, it would be, are you having fun today? So that's always said, are you having fun?
all right.
Right. But I've always having fun. If I'm on a dirt bike, I'm having fun.
Right.
How hard it is. And a little bit of our corporate. And I can say that our company, I would say our company's philosophy is fun. Maybe not our corporate philosophy. But so it's part of our corporate. So now, as many of you notice, and it doesn't always show up readily on your bike or somewhere, but it might be somewhere. You had a good day. I had fun today. You get a fun sticker. So I'm done with your job stuff.
Now, you know, there's different sizes.
Oh, it's available based on video.
Oh, yeah. Alonzo,
He's got a maximum size fun sticker. He's got the big one, and he has a fun sticker on his bike.
well, he's actually provided a lot of resources for other people who don't come prepared.
Right.
To allow them to have fun.
Fun. Okay. How come I didn't get a fun sticker?
You probably do. You just don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, so you don't.
they can be hidden. I'm gonna find it later. But I'm telling you, I had fun. Yeah.
And you're bound school. Heck, you. I hope you going.
Well, Pete said if I covered up the can, I would get what I really deserve. You make that's just, but yeah, I think that's good. Maybe we should talk about how I can better engage. Fun future. Yeah.
Did everybody have fun this week?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're out here in the middle of nowhere, super top secret hidden spot. Riding dirt bikes, loved it. We did a little trail work. I put some rocks down on a slide off thing.
We got some logs.
Got some logs out of the way. Get our due diligence. We actually want to come out and that's because I saw the fruits of my labor, which are completely gone as they fixed something that I spent a lot of time. I thought it was really sketchy. I mean, just in general, as a Brit.
It's professional.
It's professional done. Yeah, it's good. I mean, but to open the trails up. But anyways, if you're out there listening, you want to know, go find it yourself, have fun. Don't tell anybody, make people earn their keep in the trails, and maybe you won't have very many friends in the long run, but you can always give them a fun sticker. But who won Roost or Endo? Yeah, which means you won it, so you're just trying to get the $100. That's good. That's good of you.
I will send it yours.
I'll talk to my sponsors and see if they're still on this program where I can get. So
I might need a rear disc brake.
Oh, you need a rear disc for sure. Like actually, where's the crescent wrench? We got to go fix this. We're gonna use a crescent wrench to fix the rear disc. By the way, that'll be perfect. You probably should get another one.
We need rig.
You can have more parts.
We need rig.
I'm better than that guy. I'm better than that guy.
It's a transition period.
There's anything but yeah, but you more there's a lot of parts runs been going on. Got enough stuff, especially when riding the Blue Crew. I mean, it never breaks, but God forbid it breaks. There's not enough stuff here to figure out how to fix it. These orange things we can get all parts all day off the guys who will ride them on. So, anyways, thank you everybody for joining in. Chatting up, share it with your friends. Dog says that's worth 10,000 more views right there. We're just trying to get this transferred up onto the YouTubes and into the podcast format if the sound is acceptable. Otherwise, it'll just go into the vapor sphere, and you were lucky that you got to watch it live. So thank you for joining. Thanks everybody for participating in this. Have a great night. Thanks, Casey, for allowing us to invade your place. And Rudy. So
We gotta go to bed because we're gonna go riding.
oh, you're going tomorrow? Really? Oh, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, cheers, everybody. We're on our way out, so we can push the button and end the show.
If you liked what you saw in this video, come check us out over at dirtbiketest.com on the webs. We have bike tests, product tests, a lot of fresh dirt, and you can even support us by clicking through our links. Hopefully, we'll see you out in the trail.